All right, PB, I've got one more thing on love. Like I said, there's going to be more, but I feel like I was actually just going through the videos that I just did on them and everything, and this one popped up, and I think it's very important, and it's on judging your love walk. And why I think it's important is because I just like spiritual growth. I like to know whether I'm growing or not. And the one thing the Holy Spirit taught me, this was well over 20 years ago. It was over 25 years ago at least. He said, if you want to know he goes, if you want to judge your love walk, always check the condition of your heart. If you want to judge your love walk, always check the condition of your heart. In other words, actually it's more like your feelings, okay, which is your soul, but you want to judge your feelings, okay? How do you feel when someone comes up and you don't care for them? You're like, oh, I can't stand being around them. Or when someone does something. I'll go back to the example I had about, the problem I had with a personality clash. And I mean, I was upset. I was very upset. And I went and I took myself away out of that situation and just gathered my thoughts and everything and all that stuff and figured out, hey, this is the path I'm going. This is the right path I'm going. And the Holy Spirit was leading me down that path. But when I go back and I look at that situation, I mean, like I said, I was very upset. And I judged myself. I failed that test because I let something someone else did move me here, right here. I'm pointing to B. And it caused offense. It caused my feelings to be hurt for one reason or another. And that's a red flag. That means, Keith, you need to judge yourself. And we need to deal with this. Okay? So there's always going to be things that come up one way or another. I was thinking beforehand, I was like, that's the reason why I stopped watching the news. Because of politics. People I didn't even know were causing offense in my life. And for many of you, you're the same way. I can't believe that political party and blah, blah. Listen, politics are temporal. I mean, literally, they are a flash in a pan. And like I said, I talk about this in suppressing the truth, which is next thing we'll be talking about, is that, they only show you part of the truth. They don't show you the entire truth. And that's kind of what gets me sometimes. It's like, hey, you're only showing me part of this story. You're not showing me the entire story. And then with politicians, of course, most of them serve the devil anyway. They don't even know it. But it's all temporal. And I'm like, why do I need to be involved with something like that and affecting my well-being over something that will change in a matter of just hours? I mean, it is just one itty bitty, it's just one speck of sand on the beach. And I get upset over that one little speck of sand. You see, and then sometimes if you go out to the beach, I'm thinking about this now, you'll see a little black piece of sand. Just, out of all that white sand, you'll see some black every once in a while. And that's all politics are. There's no use in getting upset over them, getting involved. I don't care what political party you think God is following. He is not concerned. He is not moved. His knee is not going to bow to any political party. Okay? I know most people, there Christians think he's a Democrat, there's Christians think he's a Republican. No, he is. His knee will not bow. Jesus will not bow to that whatsoever. But if you want to know, if you want to judge your love walk, always look at the condition of your heart. Now, will I have an opportunity to get offended again? You better believe it, because that's going to tell me whether I've done something to address that situation in me. Not in that other person, but in me. And if, look, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to judge your love walk. You all know it. You have plenty of opportunities to judge your love walk with your spouse or with your children. Or I know, sometimes my child, I'm thinking about a situation, broke something, and, you're just like, oh, ah! And it's not that you don't love them. It's like, it's going to cost so much money. It's like, do you still love the child? You better believe you love that child. And accidents happen. So anyway, if you want to judge your love walk, always can check the condition of your heart, or better, check your feelings. How do you feel about that person, or how do you feel about them now? Okay. So look, you guys, be encouraged, be blessed, and have a great day.